Fellowship of Tech, I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Al Trujillo, class of 1981, and this year's chairman of the Georgia Tech Alumni Association. Al?
Thank you. Welcome, presidents, family members, friends, and new alumni. It's my great honor to be with you here today. And while many things have remained the same at Georgia Tech since my graduation in 1981, other things have changed, and for the better. You're a much more diverse, worldly, and a much smarter group than the class I graduated with almost 30 years ago. So congratulations on an impressive accomplishment. But on this special weekend of Mother's Day, I too would like to extend a very special word of appreciation to your mothers or your mother figures. I hope they are here with you here today to celebrate your success. And no doubt your mother had a very important role in providing you the opportunity to achieve a great education. Mine certainly did. And it reminds me of a story about my mother. In many ways, we remain a very traditional Hispanic family. So when my older daughter announced that she was dating a young man, word spread immediately throughout our family network. All were interested to know more about her boyfriend. And when I made my weekly Sunday phone call to my mother in Miami, as expected, the subject immediately came up. I braced myself for a wide range of probing questions about this brave young man who dared enter our traditional family. I expected a long list of questions, but instead, she only asked one question. ¿Es educado? Is he educated? And the simplicity of that question stopped me for a moment, but fortunately for this young man, I was able to respond, "Sí, mamá, yes, he is. In fact, he's studying to be an engineer." "Qué bien," she replied. "That's nice," and asked no other questions. So that question, ¿es educado?, made me reflect on the importance of education in our family's experience. And having grown up in a first-generation American family who had many goals and aspirations, but above all, our goal, our obligation to our parents, was to take advantage of every educational opportunity. I remember falling asleep at my father's knee while he worked late at night making architectural plans on a solid core front door that he propped up on old sawhorses that doubled as a drafting table. You see, he was good at drawing. He was a graduate of the National Academy of Arts and later the University of Havana's Architectural School. My father was educado and a very successful land developer in Cuba, having achieved great success at a young age. He rarely spoke about the things he had left behind, leaving others to reminisce about things lost. And I remember my father telling me, "The Castro regime took many things from us, forcing us to leave our country of birth, but he could not take this away." And he would produce his number 2 pencil. That pencil symbolized his education and the skills he had learned at school. "And as long as I have this," he would say, "we will have it all again. Of that I am sure, of that I am certain." And he would hand me his pencil. "What will you do with your pencil?" he would ask. He and my mother rebuilt most of what had been lost, but they were most grateful, they were most thankful for having come to a country that had provided opportunities for their children to attend the finest educational institutions in the world. I have vivid memories of arriving at Georgia Tech and staying in a freshman dorm off of North Avenue. I was intimidated. It was a large institution, and the test predicted that I'd be a marginal student, barely passing. So I studied hard, and I did well. You see, I had no choice. I had my father's pencil. I clearly remember the day, almost 30 years to the date, when I received my Georgia Tech diploma and reading the line that stated that I'd earned the degree with all the rights, privileges, and honors. I felt the word missing, obligation, to the school that had done much for me. I had been given a gift of a great education. I could not squander it. I did well. It was my obligation. My mother taught me to give back, and it is a model that we, as Georgia Tech alumni, have followed since our school was founded in 1885. And thanks to the generosity of those who have gone before you, we have been able to continue to be among the very top universities in terms of alumni that give back to their alma mater. It is our obligation to our school and to those that will come after us. So I ask you to confirm your commitment to Georgia Tech before you leave our campus. And to help you, your first roll call donation for $25 has been made in your name. I ask you to maintain your commitment to Georgia Tech for the rest of your life. Commit to stay committed to the school, to stay active, to join a local club or alumni group, and to give back every year, without fail, to roll call and to Georgia Tech. It's what we do. It is our obligation. So I have one final request. If in the future, in fact, maybe even today, someone were to ask of you, ¿Eres educado? I hope and fully expect that you will proudly answer, Sí, Señora Trujillo. I am an educated person. You see, I have my pencil. I am a graduate of the Georgia Institute of Technology. I am a yellow jacket. And nobody can ever take that away from me. Thank you and congratulations.